Welcome back to another episode of Local Search Tuesdays. This week I'm talking about Google reviews again. If you're missing reviews from customers, I'm going to share how to get them back. Back in January, I shared an episode that talked about why reviews weren't showing up, and the problem still exists 6 months later. In fact, it might even be worse. So as a quick recap, if you're hearing from customers that they've left reviews, but they're not showing up in your Google business profile, here are the reasons why it might be happening. Number one, the review was left from the same IP address that was used by someone else who left a review. Number two, you offer public Wi-Fi. You've logged into your Google business profile account from that Wi-Fi, and the customer was logged into the same Wi-Fi when they left the review. Number three, the review contains a phone number or URL. Number four, the review contains restricted language like profanity or racial slurs. Number five, you've hired a company to post reviews for you. Number six, you have an on-site review station. And number seven, the reviewer is located nowhere near you or has never physically visited your location. But also, sometimes it's just Google's aggressive spam filter that keeps reviews from showing. If you're missing reviews, or if reviews have disappeared, here's what you should do. First, create a Google Doc. Make sure it's set to public so anyone can see it. Then list as much detail as you can about the missing reviews. Be sure to include a link to your Google business profile, your business name, your website URL, and as much information as you can share about the reviews. If you've got screen caps from the customers who left the reviews, be sure to include those as well. Then contact support by going to support.google.com/business/gethelp. When you get connected with support, share the link to the Google Doc so the support team can have all the details. In most cases, they'll be able to get your reviews to show up. In situations where they're not able to help, add your support case ID number to the Google Doc and then go create a new thread at the Google Business Profile Community Forum. Keep your thread brief with a 1 or 2 sentence explanation of your problem and then link to your Google Doc. Then, one of the product experts on the forum will be able to escalate your thread to the Google Business Profile team, who can then typically get the reviews reinstated. So, now you know what to do if you're missing customer reviews. And that's all the time we've got left for this week's episode, so you know what that means. Put your hand on the screen right here. We totally just high-fived because you learned something awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Local Search Tuesdays.